hey, I wanted to go over this with you, and of course I'll give you feedback on it before you submit it. But just so you know, let's say you submitted this, and there are issues with it, and we're going to discuss it. But let's say you submitted it, and I couldn't give you a good grade based on the rubric. You can always revise your writings here. When we get to the literature, it's a little different. But on your research paper, if you ever need to redo something to get a better grade and to grasp it better, I am all about that, because I want you. I don't want you to be stuck with a grade that isn't what you want, and and I want you to rework and work on stuff to get a better grade and then to grasp it, to get the concept of what we're working on. So with that said, let's go over this. And the first thing I want to pick out is that I don't see your quote or your paraphrase. You have to do all three. What I would do is I would pick one section of this and like highlight it. Like say I'm gonna just do this part. And so you're not doing the whole article. I don't expect you to do this with a 5-6 page article. Pick a smaller section, like something like this. And so with that being said, so that will help you to do that first. But then next, let's talk about how you're using your sources. So your summary is going to be shorter than your paraphrase. Your paraphrase, if you paraphrase this, then your paraphrase needs to be about this long. So you paraphrase when you need to get more details in like, you'll use paraphrasing more when you need almost all of it. When you need almost all of it and not just the main idea. When you summarize, you're just giving the main idea and it's a lot shorter. When you paraphrase, you need all of that paragraph and you're just going to put it in your own words. And then your quoting is, 2 lines with a direct quote. So let me show you here how you would, some ways to do this. So you have the last name, and let me come up to your works cited. Is it up here? Okay, first we need to do a works cited because I need to see the title and all of that. So you'll need to add the works cited. But when you do a paraphrase or a quote, one, you don't use the year like you did, and I don't know what that one is for, but you don't use the year. So let me walk you through this. So you're going to go to this OWL Purdue website, and you'll go to the Writing Lab, and MLA Guide, all these pop-ups. And then this is where you're going to find how to cite your sources and how to do a works cited page. And so you'll want to navigate this website if you need to search. So we're going to look for paraphrasing all right, so let's look at an example. Okay, right here is all of the information on their works cited page. So this would be what would be the works cited, what you're missing in yours. So we have the author, title, and page numbers. You don't put the year. The year is here, but in the works cited, but never in the paper. You don't ever have a year in the paper, unless it's in a sentence, like in the year 1904, but not for your sources. So if you see here, we have last name and page numbers at the end, not all caps, in parentheses before the period. Period goes behind. I noticed in yours that you put the last name in the sentence and down here. You don't do that. If you put it here in the sentence, the last name, so if you put according to Lester in research papers, student often, if you did that, then you would just put the page number down here. So see, same thing, Lester page number. And so when you come down, so that's the OWL Purdue website. So on yours, you have and you only do it once. You put it at the end of the paraphrase or the summary, not here in the middle. And I don't know why it's highlighting it when I roll over it, but make sure that you put it at the end and you don't put the name twice in here. Go look at the sample research paper that's posted and watch the lesson over that as it points out how the sources are being used, and that should help you. So I hope this helps, and we will talk to you soon.